Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about BookBold. I personally love to be creative and design things, so that's why I decided to team up with BookBold. With BookBold, you can design low content books that you can sell on Amazon. I will give you a whole tutorial in this video. It is very simple, it is very easy, and it's a good way to make a passive income. You do not have to print any of the books yourself. That will all be done through Amazon. All you have to do is make the designs in BookBold, which is the fun part. So I will show you how to do it. And if you want to try it out as well, I have a discount code for you. With code callmeliz, you get 20% discount on the subscription plans. Check out the link in the description. So I am now in BookBold, and the first thing that we're gonna do is go to the cloud on the left side here. BookBold has so many tools, but I'm just gonna show you kind of simple how to get into a beginner tutorial. First, you're gonna choose your category. So think about what you want to make right now. I kind of want to do a gratitude journal, so I'm gonna click on journal and type in gratitude. And then the top 100 books will show up here, and I can kind of have a look around, look at the cover, look at the titles, how many sales that they make. Here you can see the first one, estimated monthly sales is 495. They're all kind of around 400, 300, so all good numbers. They're all kind of different. Some covers are a little bit busier. This one's very minimalistic, which is also fun. What I'm also gonna do is go to amazon.com and just look for a gratitude journal, also to kind of see what pops up here. So of course the 5-minute journal, the gratitude journal, these are already pretty popular. If I look at this one on the inside, it has a bunch of questions, the date, it has a daytime and a nighttime section. We're gonna work with that. Let's go to BookBold, and on the left here you're gonna click on research, and then you can click on create. Then you go to BookBold Studio. When you're in BookBold Studio, you're gonna click on project and new project. I recommend you to choose paperback because it's cheaper, but it also depends on what type of book that you want to sell. If it's a book that you'll probably keep and have lying around everywhere, then it's good to choose a hardcover. But if it's like a notebook that people will toss away at the end of the school year, then you should definitely go with paperback. I am gonna go with paperback too, just because it's cheaper and hopefully that'll make people buy it quicker. I'm just gonna give it a project name. I'm gonna leave it at this size. It's kind of the standard size for small books, so I'm gonna go with this. Black and white interior with white paper. I'm gonna go for no bleed and 100 pages. Create a project. Then this is what you see. It already has like this template thing, but I'm gonna go over here, hide cover template, click OK. So the right side is the front of the cover and the left side is the back of the cover. So this is where you can decide how much effort you want to put into it. You can make something really beautiful, make it yourself. If you are very creative, you can draw something yourself. You can do whatever you want here. Just make it pretty, make it attractive, like you want people to buy it. So put a little bit of effort into this. So first we're gonna pick an image. So over here you can go to this. So you can download and upload your own pictures, but that is a little bit risky because you don't want copyright claims. You can also use Pixabay and Unsplash, and those are copyright free, so you can use all of them. I am just gonna look for a flower pattern. If you want to see it up close, you can click on preview, then you get a bigger picture. I kind of like this pink one. I love pink, so I think I'm gonna choose this one. So now that I have it here, I'm gonna make it bigger so it'll fit the whole book. And now I do want to put a text on it about gratitude journal so that they know what it is when they have it lying around. But since there is a lot going on, I'm gonna go over here to this little icon, and then I have all of these different shapes that I can add onto my book. So I'm gonna go for this one. You can drag it around, you can resize it, you can go to color, you can do everything with it. I'm gonna make it the same white as the branches, and I'm gonna put a text into it. Then I'm gonna write down gratitude journal. I'm gonna center it in the middle. So over here you can choose left, center, or right. I'm gonna make it smaller over here. You can also do the spacing, the height, everything. Play around with it, see what looks best. Now you can also change the font, which is really great. You can like specific ones if you want to use them more often. You can go to liked and see the ones that you liked. I saved Alerta. It looks good to me. I'm gonna use that one. I am gonna change the color. I'm gonna change it to the pink in the background because I like that color. Now, I do think that the white is kind of harsh like this or something. So I'm gonna click on the little ellipse, it's called. Then I'm gonna go over here to the white and I can make it fade, but just make it a little bit see-through, that you see the leaves through it. It already makes it a little less harsh. It blends in a little bit better in my opinion. I think I'm gonna move it down just a little. So I'm pretty content with my cover. Now I'm gonna move to the inside. So for the inside, you are going to go over to this little maze icon. When you click on it, you have all of the things that you can put inside your book. So you don't have to do anything complicated here. You can just click on one of the templates and apply that to the pages and you're done. So that is so incredibly easy. But of course, we're making a gratitude journal. So I'm just going to type in gratitude. This template already pops up, gratitude journal. I'm just gonna preview it. It'll have the date, quote of the day, today I'm grateful for, and so on and so on. I also see a little sun and a moon. So you also have the morning and the evening part, which I like because that was also in the very popular one that we have over here. You can of course put this together yourself. You can just choose one of the line templates and choose your own texts and questions and stuff like that, but I am just going to use this template. I'm going to select all except the cover, of course. We don't want the cover to be this as well, and it'll just select all of the pages. You can also do select even or select odd, select first half. It's so incredibly easy, but I want all instead of the cover. Then when it's done loading, I will have this pretty page right here. I don't think it's very obvious that there's a day and nighttime sections, so I'm kind of gonna do the same as they did here. So I'm gonna make the nighttime part just a little bit darker than the daytime part so that it's more obvious that there's a difference. So what I'm gonna do is go to this one again, choose a rectangle. I'm gonna go from some amazing things that happened today. I'm gonna make it bigger. Now on the right here, you can see the order. So the rectangle is on top of the gratitude journal right now. So I'm gonna select it and drag it below the gratitude journal so that the text will come out on top. Of course, I am gonna change the color because this is way too dark. So since I do have a black and white interior and not a colored interior, that is what we selected in the beginning. So I will just make it kind of light gray. I think that looks pretty good. So this way it's kind of divided into two sections. So now I changed it on this one page, but I can clone it. So I'm gonna go over to this page. When I right click, I can clone this page. So I'm gonna click on that and then I can select the pages that I want to clone it onto. I do just want to clone it onto every single page, so I'm gonna select all again, clone. Then I will have this on all of the pages, the odd and the even ones, and it looks really good. So we finished our gratitude journal. So now we are gonna go to download current project for print a book. So you do want to choose this one. Okay, so now I see that it has downloaded. Then you will get this file, and when you double click on it, it'll create a normal folder, and inside you will see the cover and the interior. Now we are going to go to kdp.amazon.com. Once you have an account, you can click on create over here. Then they will lead you to this page, and of course we're going with a paperback. Unless you chose a hardcover, then you will have to go for a hardcover. Now we're going to have to create a book title. So we're going to go back to Bookbold for this one. Go back to research and go to keywords. Search. When you're in keyword search, just type in whatever it is that you are making. I chose a gratitude journal, so I'm gonna type in gratitude, and then you will get a bunch of keywords that people look for. What is important here is the Amazon search volume and the competition. You don't want a lot of competition, but you do want people to search for it. So I'm gonna go click on this one. A way to also know how much competition there is, you can copy the keywords, then go back to Amazon and put it in the search bar. Then you can see the amount of results. So there is over 10,000 results, which is way too much. We need to find a better keyword that has less competition. I'm gonna look for gratitude for manifestation. Okay, this one has over 1,000 results. That is a lot less. So that is a much better one. one. I personally recommend to search for the over 1,000 or under 1,000. You just don't have too much competition. So I'm gonna go with Gratitude for Manifestation. Now what is important is that I have a text on the cover. I definitely recommend you to put that at the beginning of your title as the first few words. So I have gratitude journal on the front of my book. So I am gonna start with gratitude journal, and then I'm gonna add in gratitude for manifestation. Now you can also look at just other keywords and putting that in your title. Make sure that you use a lot of keywords so people will find it easier. I'm just gonna add daily gratitude book. I need to pause the video here for a second because I did this wrong, and this is actually very important. I put the text that was on the book and the keywords under book title, but you should not do that. You should do this. You should put the text on the book under book title and the extra keywords under subtitle. Don't do it like I did. Okay, continue. We're gonna skip all of this. You will have to fill out an author name. I have an Etsy shop which is called Havely, so I went with Havely Stationery, so I'm gonna keep that name. Then we have the description. Just put something fun in here. Also with keywords, of course, so have a look at the keywords again. After you made a little description, you can move on to publishing rights. I own the copyright and hold necessary publishing rights. Then no for adult-only content. Then pick your primary marketplace. I'm just going for Amazon.com, but if you made a French book, for example, then you should choose Amazon.fr, but I have English books, so I just go for Amazon.com. Then choose your category. Of course, it's automatically under the book category, but you can pick a more specific category. After you've saved your category, look at if yours is a low content book or a large print book. It also says journals, notebooks, and planners. Mine is a journal, so I'm gonna go with low content book. Then fill out some keywords again from BookBold. When you filled out all the keywords, you can save and continue. Choose black and white interior with white paper. That is what we selected on BookBold in the beginning. If you did choose for a color interior, then you should pick that here as well. They should all be the same as what you chose in BookBold. 6 by 9 inches, no bleed, and matte finish. You can choose glossy. I think it's a little bit more expensive, but I'm gonna go with matte. Then over here, you're gonna upload the interior, so click on upload. You're gonna click on the interior one and open. Once it's successful, you can see it here. Make sure it is the right one, and then you can move on to the cover. So don't launch cover creator. We have made one in BookBold, so upload a cover you already have. Upload your cover file, and then it's uploaded successfully. Now launch previewer. You will see how they will print your book. So this is what it'll look like. It looks good to me. Every page is the same. The cover is also looking good, so I'm gonna approve. Then over here you can see the printing cost. It'll cost $2.30 to print it, and then we will have to put in a price. So we know it costs $2.30 to print the book, so we have to keep that in mind when we choose our price. So you can look in the cloud again, look for your type of product, and see how expensive those are. So these are $7, $10.60, $8.50, $5, $9. They're all kind of different prices, and you can see when you type something in, let's say $7, you will see the royalty, and that is what you will receive when you sell a book. So if the book is $7, I will get $1.90, which is not that much, but it depends. If you make it cheaper, then people are more likely to buy it, but you will earn a little less. But you can also, let's say, make it $8, then I will get $2.50 out of it. So I could also go for $7.49. I personally do like to choose for something that ends with 9 instead of rounding it up. So instead of $6, I would go for $5.99, one of those tactics. So I always go for that. So I'm gonna go with $7.49 because I will get $2.90 out of it. I think that's perfectly reasonable. So I'm gonna go with this. And you can see the prices in other countries as well. So this one is €6.80 in European countries. That is it. Then you can publish your paperback book. As it says here, it can take up to 72 hours for your book to be available to purchase. So keep that in mind. Now Amazon will review my book, see if there's anything wrong with it. If there is, they'll let you know. And if everything's good, they will also let you know that your book is live to be purchased. That is basically it. Now we just sit back and wait. Even better, make another one. For this to be successful and to make a good passive income out of this, because it's definitely possible. You could just like make one every every few days, maybe even every day. Have fun with it. Definitely use my discount code callmeliz or use the link in the description. You will get 20% discount on one of the plans. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comment them down below. I will try and answer them. Check out my other videos, like, subscribe, and I hope I will see you in another video.